humans are the only animals that have to be mentored. I want you to get that now. A dog doesn't have to be mentored. A chimpanzee does not have to be mentored. In order to be what it was created to be, it does not need to be among its own kind.
That's right. Wow.
If you put a dog among ducks, he might learn to quack, but he's going to bark. Understand that. If you put a duck with a snake, he might hiss, but he's going to quack. Understand that. Mankind, the human species, is the only creation of God that must be among its own kind in order to be human. This morning, the Lord said, pull out all your notes. He said, I got feral, F-E-R-A-L, children in the spirit. A feral child is a child who was raised in the wild. It never had human contact during its developed season and stages. Some have been raised by chimpanzees, some by wolves. Dog packs have raised them. And some of them were caught in time that they were able to adapt to humanity. But even the ones that were caught in time still retain the animal nature. Many of them were not caught in time, ended up in institutions and in special places because it was too late. They were past the age of development that they could be taught to be human. You know what's wrong with the generation? They've been left as feral children. Now, who's raising them? You're mad because your daughter is 18 years old now. She don't have no intellect in her head because she half went to school. She got hoochie mama clothes on. Every part of her body is exposed. She's Nicki Minaj this and Nicki Minaj that. She's very abrasive to everybody. She's real ghettofied. But you have to ask yourself, is she a feral baby? Where were you when it was time for her to mimic womanhood? Oh, y'all here got to. Where were you when it was time to teach her correct language? Where were you when it was time to teach her how to dress her body? You were out working, you were out chasing, you were out hunting, and you left wild animals at home on the tube to raise your babies.
Wow.
They have mimicked and imitated that which they were left with.
Oh, my.
And don't give me the excuse that you have to work because you're a single parent. My grandmother was a single parent. Oh, y'all ahead. And she didn't sit behind nobody's desk and answer no telephone. She got up 4 o'clock in the morning, cooked our breakfast, got our clothes ready, got us out the bed to do our household chores at 6 o'clock, made sure we had our clothes on, fed us, got out and went into cotton fields and on the dock to head shrimp. She was gone all day, but would come through the middle of the day, and when we got home from school, our lunch was laid out. We knew that Miss Phyllis was across the street or Miss Virginia was down the street, and those old women reared us. She came home, she cooked our dinner, she made sure we didn't watch no tube through the week, she made sure though she couldn't read, homework was done, we got in the bed at a decent time, and every Saturday your whole day was spent at the church house. Oh, y'all are here, God. That woman reared us. I had no say in what I was going to put on my body. When the seasons changed, she brought the trunks out of the attic and from under the house. She pulled out the clothes. They smelled like mothballs, but she laid it out. This what you gonna wear in the summer. This what you gonna wear in the winter. This what you gonna wear in the fall. And this is what you gonna wear in the spring. We didn't even go to the store. I didn't know what the city of Charleston looked like except from the back seat of my uncle's car. The only time we went into the city was maybe every other Saturday when she went to the good Piggly Wiggly. We couldn't even get out of the car to go into Piggly Wiggly. You sat your behind in the back seat of the car while she went and got the good grocery, and you wasn't going to complain about it. I didn't get no soda pop. Didn't know what it was till I went to my uncle's club. You got a Jello cup on Sunday. You were glad they had fruit cocktail because she would put the fruit cocktail in the gelatin bowl along with the gelatin. That was your dessert. You did not know what cookies and candies. Oh, y'all don't hear God talking to us. I had a human raising me. Didn't know wild animals raised Sheldon.
That's right. All right.
And you wonder what's wrong with our generation. You wonder why they cussing and fussing. You wonder why they're acting like wild animals. You left them home with soap operas. You left them home with soft porn. You left them with a TV control in their hands with a TV in their room. You left them with earphones on their ears, not knowing what they didn't download from YouTube, from MTG, whatever TV, MTV, all this food. And you wonder why you got what you got while animals raised them. They are pharaoh children.